Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today we'll be talking about drink packages on Princess, and that's coming up right after this. Hey everybody, welcome back to Traveling with Justin. I am Justin, and yes, we'll be talking about drink packages and what's kind of going on. Dawn over at Dawn's Family Vacation labeled it a Sodagate. So let's find out what is going on. All right, so I'm in my pantry right now. I'm just gonna go over here to the end of it, and I'm gonna pull out a soda here, okay? See, my soda. So right now my soda of choice is a Fresca, okay? I don't normally drink that many sodas and things like that. I drink Fresca, or, let me pull out another one here, or I drink a Sprite Zero, okay? This right here, the Sprite Zero, and it's a mini one, okay? I drink mini ones. I don't drink caffeine, so the Sprite Zero is good enough for me, okay? And I even have a Fanta Zero Sugar, because I don't drink caffeine. Okay, so my wife's choice of drink is a Diet Coke, okay? That's what she drinks, okay? But that's beside the point here. We're not here to discuss what my wife drinks and stuff like that. We are here to talk about soda. Okay, so let's go ahead, let's head over to my desk, and we're going to be talking about soda. All right, so wait, on second thought, let's not go to my office. I'm always in my office. Let's go out here and let's sit here in the great room. I would go sit outside, but I haven't got my patio furniture out for the year yet. So let's go ahead and sit out here in the great room. All right, so this is kind of a different setting for me. I'm sitting in my living room. There's plants behind me. There's my bookshelf. There's, outside world here, okay? All right, so yeah, let's talk about the soda packages, okay? So a can of soda, it's just soda. As Let's Go Traveling Tips had said, it's just soda, right? But they don't have, Princess does not have Fresca on board. They have Fanta, they have Sprite, they have, Coke products, but I don't drink caffeine anymore because it's bad for my heart. I do have a heart condition, so I've cut back on drinking soda altogether. But this right here is just a can. So let me read something here. Calories, 0. Total fat, 0. Sodium, there's a 2% sodium, 35 milligrams. Carbs, 1 carb. Protein, 0, of course. And yeah. And so there's no sugar or anything like that in there. It's just basically like soda water. So it's just a can. But why are we talking about canned soda and Princess packages? Well, let's talk about it, okay? So currently, Princess has the Premier and the Plus packages, okay? So that means that you can get the Premier, you've got everything, unlimited drinks, fruit juice bar, you got unlimited desserts, you got your 4 devices for Wi-Fi. That's per person, because the first 2 people in the cabin have to get the same plan. So if I get the Premier, well, okay, let me back up. If my wife gets the Premier because she loves soda, the mocktails are pretty good, smoothies are pretty good, hot chocolate's always a plus. But if she gets that, I have to get it. But, I don't care because, it comes with 4 devices for me, 4 devices for my wife. I have gratuities. It's paid for in that plan. Okay, Princess prizes. Woo! That's, in the Premier. Unlimited photos and stuff like that. And so we actually did take advantage of the Premier package when we went from when we went from San Francisco to Fort Lauderdale via the Panama Canal. We had the Premier package just so that we could have 4 devices connected to the internet for each of us. So it was nice, okay? And, we took advantage of it. My wife, she drank a lot of Diet Coke, but she's gonna get mad at me because She asked me not to bring her up in my videos, but I did. But so, and I had some mocktails. I had Ocean Now delivery. Anywhere on the ship, man. I ordered hot chocolate all the time, and I ordered mocktails all the time. They brought it to me in the back of the ship because that's where I spent a lot of my time, in the back of the ship doing editing and writing and videos and stuff like that. That's the way I relax. Okay, but anyway. Okay, so the Plus has some of those features. They don't have photos. They don't have Princess Plus, or not Princess. They don't have the Princess prizes or photographs, or they only have limited to 2 specialty desserts a day. I mean, who can eat more than 1 in 2 or 3 days? Because that's really super sweet. All right, so yeah, the Plus is like, they raised it up to 65 and the Premier is 85. We actually did take advantage of the unlimited photos when we found out that we could take photos. We were just taking random photos. It was fun. All right, so, but in the Princess terms and agreements, or the plan, or whatever, the package, it says fountain drinks only, okay? And so I didn't pay any attention to that. Oh, and it also comes with bottled water because that's all I drink. Most of the times I drink water. That's some good stuff right there. Okay, so I can get bottled water. And I got a lot of bottled water. Okay, and when we sat down for dinner, they asked what we wanted. And my wife's like, okay, wait. The person who shall not be named asked for a Diet Coke. And I said, I found out they had Fanta. I was like, dang, sign me up. Give me a Fanta, because, I love Coke Zero, but it's got the caffeine in it. I don't like Diet Coke, and I like Coke, but I can't have it because of caffeine. But I'm going off on a rampage right now. So let's get back to it. So I said, yeah, I can do a Fanta. And they brought out cans. Didn't even think about it at all. Anywhere we went, cans of soda. I ordered on the Ocean Now delivery app through the medallion. They brought me a can of Sprite. Yes, sir, Bob. Okay, they brought me canned soda. But now it's rumored, or it has started, that Princess is starting to charge their package members, or people who buy the Premier package or the Plus package. They're starting to charge for this. Now, I've heard it's like $2 and something cents or $3 plus gratuities. That's 18% gratuities, even though you've already paid for the drink package. However, it only says Fanta, not Fanta. It only says fountain drinks in the terms and conditions, or in the package. So yeah, I understand that. I can drink fountain drinks. I don't really care. But someone who shall not be named likes to have a can. It tastes better out of the can unless it's from McDonald's, right? So, is that kind of fair for the people who paid the extra for the Premier or the Plus package, that now they have to turn around and spend $3 on a can of soda? Now, I'm not elite or platinum, so I don't know if they'll restock the mini fridge. They usually restock the mini fridge because some people don't drink alcohol, like I don't. And sometimes they'll restock it with cans of soda. I wonder if that will happen still. Or if you have to pay $3 a can plus gratuities on each can they put in there. That would be interesting. But here's on the other hand, okay? The drink package itself, then, yeah, I think it's just a soda package. I think it's like under $20, okay? That includes cans. That includes the cans. It includes, mocktails, the cans, I think juice bar and stuff like that. But that includes the cans. And it's cheaper than the $65 a day for Plus package. The Premier package is, of course, $85. But if I go ahead and just get that for my wife, because I don't drink that much soda, I usually get the package for Wi-Fi, gratuities, and the desserts. But that's beside the point. And maybe the casual dining, if they have a good casual dining place on board. But anyway, I don't drink soda, so we could get the soda package for my wife, and she can drink all the Diet Coke she wants. Oh, I'm sorry. For the person who shall not be named, she can drink all the Diet Coke she wants, and I could care less because all I like to do is drink water. All right, so yeah, and I can buy the Wi-Fi package, and I can get the 4 and split 2 between me and my wife. Might not be enough, depending on what my person who shall not be named wants to use the internet for. So last time we went to Panama, someone who shall not be named used it to work on the cruise ship. And so she had to have a couple devices, and actually she used all of her devices up, and I had 4, but I let my in-laws have 1 piece so they could have internet. So, but anyway, that's beside the point. I can still get the Wi-Fi package. I can also get the drink package for my wife, and I can pay the gratuities, and I'm still coming up I'm still coming up short of that $65 a day plus. Yes. Okay, because I'm not getting the drink package, my wife is, so I'm saving the $15. We're splitting the Wi-Fi and the gratuities. It does add up, but I am still coming up short. And so why would I would like to take advantage of the Plus package, but I don't want to use that because I know my wife will want cans of soda. Now, they don't have Fresca. I don't know why. But I know my wife likes cans of soda, but maybe she'll have to adjust to the fountain drinks. Well, I'll have to talk to her about it. But charging the people who paid for the Plus package and the Premier package is kind of nickel and diming the people who already paid for the package. Okay, it just seems like all the cruise ships, all the cruise lines, all they want to do is just nickel and dime their customers for every little thing. Oh, you're over $250? Well, that's going to be $10 a day to eat at the buffet. It's just like that. I don't agree with it, but I am not in management at Princess Cruises right now. I'm just a customer, okay? So it will be interesting to see how this goes. But for me, I could care less. I could care less if it comes in a can or from the fountain. However, if I order it on Ocean Now delivery and I say I order a Sprite, are they going to bring me a cup of Sprite that's been out in the open and I don't know what's been put in it? And is it still going to be that sparkly, flavored when it finally gets to me instead of in the can when I can open it up and hear that go off? You can hear this right here. You open the can up. Oh, you hear that? Oh, then you go, Now that is some good soda. You won't be able to hear that because it'll already be poured out and I'll be walking through the ship. So that will be interesting. Okay. Are the packages worth it now? I mean, we eat at specialty dining. I haven't ate at any of the new ones yet, like the Butcher Block and stuff like that on the Sun, because I haven't been on the Sun. But I've ate at Crown and I've ate at Sabatini's because that's what they had on the Ruby when we went through the Panama Canal. And the only casual dining they had on the Ruby was the pub. Gastro Burger Pub. And that was actually good. My wife and the person who shall not be named and I ate there. My in-laws didn't want to spend the extra money to eat there because they didn't get the packages or anything like that. So yeah, we ate at the only casual spot a couple times. So, but it's it's all personal preference. But I'm kind of irritated. I know the person who shall not be named will be irritated. that she has to pay $3 for a can, even though we paid a package. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do the package. That I was thinking of doing the Princess Plus on my next cruise, because I'm traveling with other people and I will have all of them get the Princess Plus so they can have access to the medallion, not the medallion, to the Wi-Fi to stay in contact back home. Because I'm not going to get the package of 4 and let my 2 kids take them and use them for their stupid games they play. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. They're old enough they can pay for their own. Okay, but if my in-laws come with us, I would like to share my internet with them. But if we do the Plus, then they have their own device. My mother-in-law doesn't drink soda. My father-in-law shouldn't, but he does. The zero sugar, he can drink all the zero sugar he wants, but he really shouldn't drink a lot of it, but that's beside the point. I shouldn't drink a lot of it, and I don't. I only have this soda every once in a while. I'll bet, I stock my mini fridge up, but all my drinks disappear and leaves the other drinks in the fridge. I don't drink them all. I wonder who drinks them. Oh, my kids, because they like them, and they don't have to pay for them. All right, so yeah, that's my rant and rave about this Sodagate, which has been pinned by Dawn from Dawn's Family Vacation. So yeah, what are your thoughts on Princess charging money for soda cans now, even though it's been in the wording for a long time? What are your thoughts? Put them in the comments below. Let's talk about this upcoming Soda Gate and seeing how you guys all feel about it. Okay, for me, I don't drink that much soda, so I can do a fountain drink if I get the Plus package. I'm fine with that. I mostly get the package for the internet, the gratuities, and the mocktails and hot chocolate. That's what I mostly get it for. I'm not a very big soda drinker, but what are your thoughts? Okay, put them down in the comments. Let's talk about this, okay? And also, all right, so if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. If you didn't like this video, just to prove your point and you're mad, hit that down thumb twice just to prove your point. Oh, and subscribe to the channel because I will have more videos coming out here about traveling. And yes, I don't know if it's really right to start doing this, but I'm not in management. But leave your comments down below. I would really appreciate it. All right, guys, enough of this soda talk. All right, I'm going to go back to drinking my water, probably after I finish my Fresca. But until the next video, I will see you later. Bye.